at the end of the round.
Wait, what? What's that?
Do they wait or they tally up points? And then,
I think it's...
like, do they tally up, like, okay, you got, like, mid-round, they're like, okay, that's one punch you got.
Yeah, I think it's there then, but I think they scored, like, overall, like, in their opinion, like, overall, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Like, but credit, you have to give credit where credit is due, because McGregor went in there into a legend's world, which is Mayweather, now 50-0, and just first 4 rounds displayed super technical boxing and just destroyed him first 4 rounds. I mean, Mayweather got the win, but you got to give credit where credit is due, dude.
Absolutely. And everyone that commented, everyone that was on television, they all gave him props too. Like,
Yep.
like he came and he wanted to win clearly, but he did what no man has done.
And landed more punches on Mayweather than any boxer in his entire career. That's crazy.
No kidding. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's insane. McGregor's no
Not
slouch,
even,
dude.
Nope, not close, not even close. They were sleeping on him, but they forgot he was a fighter. Like I said in the last video, they forgot he was a fighter.
So, in your opinion, McGregor's technique was flawless. He was executing on every level. Every level.
I did not say that.
Not perfect. Okay, so what's your criticism?
I feel like McGregor was just, hold on. Oh, I'm in the middle of a fight. Oh crap. Sorry.
No, take your time. Take your time.
McGregor could have pulled his punches a little bit more. He could have pulled the trigger on his punches a little bit more, because he was just trying to box him out. Like, in the beginning, like 4 rounds, he was just throwing like pitter-patter punches, which are like 50% power punches.
Okay.
If he would have pulled the trigger on most of his punches, Mayweather would have probably been knocked out in the first like 4 rounds. The only punches that I would say he pulled the trigger on were his uppercuts, like when he would slip up to the outside and throw his uppercut. Those were effective. Like, I have no clue, but those punches were clean. Did you see the opening speech of the ref?
Yeah.
He was facing McGregor, telling him, "We're not gonna have no holding." Like, motherfucker, it's a fight. He knows what he has to do. Let him do what he has to do. And that ref stopped the fight way too fast.
Oh, I know. He was tired. He was kind of wobbly, but yeah, he cut him off. You're right about that. You are right.
Too fast.
It looked like he was dazed, but there was no punch to make him dazed. So
he wasn't dazed. That's how he gets when he gets tired. He gets wobbly. His feet. When he gets super tired, his feet start to like he can't hold himself up.
Stumbled a little bit.
None of Mayweather's punches did anything to counter. Did nothing to counter.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
He was super tired. Conor was like, in my opinion, he stopped it a little early. He said, let me go down. If I'm a fighter, let me go down like men.
So tell me about the penalties and how it works with the points and stuff. If Conor was doing hammer fist on the back of his head, would that be points taken off? Or for the video, like, explain how points work in boxing?
There are certain refs that will give you like 2 warnings and a 3rd warning. You know, they'll take a point off or whatever. Then there are other refs that just let it happen. You know what I mean? If I was a judge, I would base it off like who was the aggressor in the round, who landed more punches, who landed more not efficient punches, but strikes that are like good strikes. You know what I mean? who was able to land combinations better. There's certain refs that just don't care. Super plays. So.
Do they point at the end of the round?
Wait, what? What'd you say?
Do they wait or do they tally up points? And then
I think it's
like, do they tally up like, okay, you got like mid-round, they're like, okay, that's one punch you got.
Yeah, I think it's there and then, but I think they scored like overall, like in their opinion, like overall. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Who's landing more punches? Who's the aggressor in the round overall, and not like tally everything up there and then.
One by one. I got you. Okay. And what about Mayweather's performance overall? How did you like that?
He's a master of his craft. He knows exactly what he's doing. All props to him. I didn't see anything wrong with his performance.
Dude, it was defensive.
Switched up his game plans. Yes. He switched up his game plan like 3 times. At first, he was like just waiting for him to punch, you know what I mean? The second switch up was, you know, a little bit more on the defensive, and then the third switch up was him coming hands on top of the head, coming forward, you know what I mean? Head to the chest, like, I can't take nothing away from him. That was good.
The thing that I think was McGregor's toughest thing to battle was the fact that he would bend over and just guard himself. And you could see McGregor's height, his couple inches over him, and his length, like he couldn't get, there's no target. He was so slouched over and arms up that he had nothing to punch. So that's what I feel stopped him from going full power, was him in his head just thinking like, well, there's nothing to hit. What am I supposed to do?
I mean, you have to realize that Mayweather's gloves are big as, so if you just put up on top of his head, there's nothing to punch.
Yeah.
So it was ridiculous.
Well, thanks, man. It's good talking to you.
Yeah.
Glad to hear a expert in the field. Come on, that's great. I love it.